the USC Trojans. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Rhys Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's flat. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Adjusting the pattern. The toss to the right. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
To the air, it's Nelson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Running to the left. Gets it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Trojans. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for room. It's Lacey. Makes it past the marker. At the 45 on his way. Oh, a lot of space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Black. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Under fire. Finds his man, it's Black. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. To the ground with the back. Ran through the contact. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojan.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. send the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Makes the grab on the left. Turns it on in midfield. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Buying some time. Finding open areas. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium. But Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Addison. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Powers through the defender. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Trying the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Try to get it to the edge. Creates a little space. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Addison. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap, it's Addison. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Black. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
They believe they can run right here. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can't get him to the ground.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Reels it in down the left side. And he was off to to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Maddox. Quickly complete. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback adapting. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking for space, it's Lacy. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to take a shot. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Got it near midfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go with a direct snap. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
The run from the shotgun. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless. And you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the ball takes those crazy bounces out of bounds, and a huge loss for this offense.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Release to the back. Caught. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping.
Going over the top. Got it inside the tag. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Black. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. At the 35, he's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
From the gun, give on the inside. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To throw, it's Maddox. Using the quick game. Powers through. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
trying to pound it in. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And you run it on third down right there and you get stuffed. Nice job by the defense. Now, how aggressive does this offense want to be? Do we still want to go for the touchdown and go for gusto, or do we want to settle for a field?
He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. To the air, it's Nelson. Moving away from pressure. Looking down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Man, what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball over the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for, because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Here comes the Heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Rebels! And the route is on. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Start from their own 21. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready. 6-9-1. Gators down.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Off play action. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the 3rd quarter. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
They typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Nelson. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Trojans will hustle for the line. Just keep slinging it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now on the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and he will be short of the first down.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the beatdown has ensued. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. On the run deep down the right side. He hauls it in and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown Trojans!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you've got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free. He's
intercepted to stop the threat.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On the option. Now the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on it, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Rebels will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. The stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Offense at an empty set. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Trojans want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Working that left side. He'll work his way down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Starting to feel a little pressure. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, possession. They are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Watkins. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Maddox. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pocket breaking down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Underneath Tulsa coverage. Got it deep downfield. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. Big guy smells it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game. They're within striking distance, but they need the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.